Now, some of you probably think that the worst new comedy promo is going to be on NBC this year. Nope. CBS? Nope. Cox Cable? Yep. Cox Cable? Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. I said so. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Cox. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Cox. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Cox.
Club Genius, it's the swingin'est place in town. Club Genius, your IQ will come around. From green to brown, from up to down, from Stalingrad to Vegas. Hey, open up them pearly gates for Club Genius. Look out! Hey, 7 pillars of Club Genius. When I hear the word culture, I reach for my TV guide. I reach for my TV. I reach for Club Genius. The only place to be. Hey, Club Genius. The only show to see. Mary had a little lamb. Louisiana had food stamp fraud. And you've got Club Genius. No cattle mutilations here. Club Genius. Advance to the rear at Club Genius. Club Genius. Club Genius.
Welcome to Club Genius, starring Rudy Cheeks. Rudy's guests tonight are the debutantes, Federal Civil Defense Petty Bureaucrat Dan Zumillo, a visit with Mark Dunkelman, and pollster Dick Teichner. And now, here's the Renaissance man, Pawtucket's answer to Anthony Newley, Rudy Cheeks.
Nuclear attack on the United States is not considered likely, but neither is it impossible. As the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff said in his January 1980 annual report to the Congress, quote, "We face a period of high risk and great uncertainty in the strategic balance throughout most of the coming decade. All the signs point to even greater risk."
Wait a minute. I don't know what's going on here. This is Petty Bureaucrat Dan Zamillo. I don't know what. Does anybody know where Rudy is? This is Petty Bureaucrat Dan Zamillo. I can't believe this. Eileen, are we on the air now? We on? I can't. Does anyone? Pam?
Protected by providing high-performance bomb shelters in cities. Or two, by relocating or evacuating the people to low-risk host areas outside the
Where's Rudy? We gotta find Rudy. We got. Okay. I gotta go find him. I gotta go. Wait there. Let's go find Rudy. Okay. Okay.
Hey, where's Rudy?
I don't know. Rudy! I can't believe it. Eileen, it's ridiculous. We're on the air now, and we got Petty Bureaucrat Dan Zamillo. I don't know where the store is locked. I can't believe this is really bad. I'm sorry. They just take, maybe, I don't know if this is, no, that's the room. Let's check over here. Just, come on, let me check. It's probably in the cafeteria. Okay. Watch out, you're gonna trip now. I'm sorry. I have no idea where he is. If I could just check. Hold on one second. Rudy? Okay. I'm sorry. I really don't know where he is. There's only one more place where he could be. And, it's the man. I'll just check. Hold on. Rudy, listen, we're doing the, Rudy? Well, that's it, folks. I've checked every possible place, and I really don't know where he is. I don't know what to do. I can't believe this. I've checked the cafeteria. I've checked the, Just, he's not in here, but I just need to just see if Rudy. I know. Rudy. What are you doing? We got the show on. What
show's already started?
The show is. Who is this? I can't. I can't believe.
The intern.
We get okay. We'll be right. What do you?
all right,
$10 we'll take care of it. I'll take care of that.
problem. Hi, hey, it's great to be back. Here we are on the air. Let's get we'll go in the studio here. Yes, Rudy's back, and the cable TV has got him. That's right. Just taking care of a little bit of a whatchamacallit problem, a little bit of an intern problem out there. Let me show you something here. That's my regular hat. Here's what they're giving out at McDonald's. The King McDonald's look. I kind of love it. Let's see. What else I'm going to talk about tonight in this intro? Oh, I know. New movie out. I'm a little bit upset. Anybody seen the film National Lampoon's Class Reunion? Anybody seen that yet out there? Well, that's good, because then I can lie about the film and claim that I saw it, and you'll, of course, all believe it. But, no, I saw the ads in the paper. It says, from the people who brought you Animal House. I would like to know where the people that brought us Animal House are involved with this. It's like from the corporation that brought you Animal House. Like, for instance, this guy, Matty Simmons, right? He's the guy who owns it. He's the guy who brought it to you, who actually brought you Animal House. Most of them are dead, right? Doug Kenny, Belushi, dead, right? And what else we got? We got John Landis, the director. He's not there. He's too busy dropping helicopters on Vic Morrow's head, you know? This guy's not there. Harold Ramis, nowhere to be seen. Nobody involved in Animal House. Keep away from this movie, folks, okay? If it's running in the Cranston-Johnston area, of course, I'd say go. But especially if it's somebody who's buying an ad on this show. But if they're not, hey, oh, here we are, back at this camera. See, they show these shots of the audience, and, like, I don't know what the heck they're doing around here, but I guess I got to keep my eye on the red light. Let's see, I guess we can sit down and take it easy now and get into the real meat of the show, as it were. Sorry about that Zamillo character, but he just pops up now and then. Can't keep him out of here. He's putting a lot of bread into the production here, as you can see. It's evidenced by this new telephone we have here. This is just to symbolize the fact that we don't have any phones tonight. No phone. We're not going to take any phone calls, I don't think, unless we get in real deep trouble and run out of time. So, anyway, no kid to break cigars tonight. I'm going to enjoy this one right to the end, okay? So, yeah, that's my kind of life. Okay, let's go to a commercial now. Let's go to a commercial, shall we? And we'll be right back, okay? Be right back.
He's been home for 1 week, and then he's gone for 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's rough. That's it. He needs
And
his
with
father.
the way things are now, he needs somebody that's there all the time.
Yeah. Boy, that's a shame.
Well, I don't know. I should call her. I was supposed to call her today, and I didn't. I should call her tomorrow.
Why don't you give him a
sometime.
call sometime, hey?
Yeah.
I'd like to talk to that kid. I bet you I could get through to him.
In the 30 seconds you see this message, you could save a life by calling a senior citizen. In the winter, older folks and the disabled have increased problems maintaining body temperature, even in homes heated to 65 degrees. This can cause severe health problems, which the person often doesn't even realize. That's why it's important to stay in touch every day with a senior you know. For more information, contact Project Energy Care, Post Office Box 2970, Washington, D.C. 20013.
There was this guy who I thought was terrific. I mean, well, self-assured. And I really like that in a person. Anyway, one night I saw him at a party. And I got up the nerve to say hello. And then he took out a cigarette. Blows my whole image of him. I mean, I know I make some people nervous. But I thought he had it together.
Smoking. It's a dead giveaway.
I think people who smoke are real losers.
Being a Girl Scout volunteer, what's in it for you? A creative outlet, work experience, and a chance to learn new skills. An opportunity to work with girls. A second career. Possible college credit. New friends, new experiences, and fun. What's in Girl Scouting? one of the best things could be you. Call your local Girl Scout council and volunteer.
Thank you very much. We're back. And tonight, I don't know if we mentioned it to you or not, but we have a contest tonight. We decided if maybe we give something to you, you'll give something to us, if you know what I mean. So tonight, what happened was this, actually. The guys here in the studio got together and bought a pizza for supper. And we have a piece left here. I want to show you. This is a beautiful pizza, too. Take a look at that. Olives, slice of pepperoni still there, mushroom. A lot of people in here lusting for that right now, as you can hear them lusting right now in the audio portion. Anyway, we'd like to give this one slice, this last slice, and it's, honest to God, it's the last slice. See, it's clear. Oh, excuse me, keep those pepperonis for myself. A little strip mining later on. But looks like some of the cheese has been strip mined off this already. But anyway, this is still a pretty damn good piece of pizza. I would, if you got a toaster oven, or like me, like it cold in the morning for breakfast, good piece. So we have devised a little contest here. We have this pizza for the winner, and let me give you the rules of the contest. I'm going to show you 4 photographs. Number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. Now, 3 of these folks were in the Beatles. Another one was not, okay? I know that a lot of you people out there, we want to make it easy for people. We understand we're dealing with the general populace out there. We want to make it easy. Everybody can be a winner here. So let me show you the pictures of these 4. Number 1 through 4, and you tell me, call in at number, what is it, 943-6706 or 943-6705, which I guess I should have done in reverse order. Well, who cares anyway? You heard that. Those are the numbers. Call in and claim this piece of pizza if you can tell me which one is not a member of the Beatles. Here's number 1. Get a close-up shot of that. We're going to do it on this camera here. Okay, there's camera 1. There's number 1. Picture number 2. Okay, there we go. Let me see if anybody here. See if they... Okay, there's number 2. Number 3, right here. Okay, this is kind of like safari cards out there. Number 3. And picture number 4. Okay, one of these 4 people was not a member of the musical group The Beatles, okay? If you can tell me which one it was, number 1, 2, 3, or 4, you win this incredible slice of still good pizza. Here it is, right here. And if you don't, I'll eat it. The numbers are 943-6705. I have them tattooed on my knee down here. 943-6705, 943-6706. So those are the numbers to call, folks. Call right in here to the studio. Somebody over there, Auntie Dada, will get your phone call. Relay the message to me who won, and you'll win this slice of pizza, okay? So they'll be taking that. Now, hold on, that's end of one segment. Performer needs that kind of stuff. Well, let's take off the silly hat here. This show is stupid enough without, see, and reversible. Unfortunately, not washable. Our first guests this evening are, of course, close personal friends of mine who paid me off in cash, and so that's why they're here. A wonderful rock and roll band from Providence, Rhode Island, the Debutantes, and they're going to come over here and lip-sync a number for us. So let's move over here to see the Debutantes lip-syncing one of their popular tunes. Pop group, the Debutantes. Let's hear it for them. They're ready. They're ready for action.
Every day is the same, walk at the same time with the same talk. Every time you got something that I don't see, not for nothing. I mean, it's just everywhere that you might look, there's a wrong turn.
debutantes. All right. Chris, all right, Chris? Good to see you. Randy, Julie, and Bob. The debutantes. Okay. The debutantes. What a group. Okay, why don't you folks, as you folks lav up over there, maybe get one of these handhelds. I'd like to introduce I'd like to announce the winner of the pizza contest right here. We don't want that valuable cigar to roll off this incredibly cheap ashtray here. The winner is Uncle T-Fax from Old Park Avenue in Cranston, Rhode Island. Of course, the center of the universe, Cranston. And thanks, Uncle T-Fax. And we'll be sending this out to you. We'll be sending you this slice, parcel post, okay? And we're gonna put it right in here now. See, it'll be sent out to you. Boy, that's good. And we'll be addressing this. Want to take care of this, Tom? Okay, there you go, Tom. We're going to be sending that slice of pizza out to you, Uncle T-Fax on Old Park Avenue, Cranston, okay? For you. And, of course, for you people out there who were a little bit late with your phone calls, you remember, the one who was not a member of the Beatles, of course, Pac-Man was not in the Beatles, okay? So many people out there, there it is, just in case, for educational purposes, Pac-Man, not in the Beatles, okay? So, we're back here speaking of Beatles and music. We have, of course, the debutantes group here. And I got one question after hearing that song, maybe addressed to you, Chris. What are the debutantes trying to say? That's what I want to know.
Well, it's a real complicated thing, but it's actually very simple, too, because what we're trying to do is get away from a lot of the pretension and a lot of the weird things that people do just to get attention.
Right.
We're trying to focus on everyday Mr. and Mrs. America, people that will be watching in Cranston or Johnson, for example, who want to look up on the stage and say, that's us. That's what we're about. That's what we look like. And so that's what we're trying to do.
Okay, kind of a roots band, I guess you'd say, huh? Okay, well, yeah, and that's, I think...
fall down if I lean back?
Oh, yeah, the whole thing will fall down. This is made of this cardboard is no thicker than this pizza box here. This stuff is built on. And, of course, that's the way empires are built, folks. That and slave trade. Let me ask you, folks, what the heck you were doing before you were in a band? What exactly were you doing?
We were a Rocky and Bullwinkle cover band called Local 12.
So it was like kind of a clone group, yeah? Well,
Yeah,
what would that go like?
It's sort of like, hey, Rocky, watch me pull a rabbit out of my hat.
Again?
Nothing up my sleeve. Presto!
Hey, pretty good there. Quite a...
Now here's something we hope you'll really like.
What a talented group of people we have here. Okay, well, a real talent there, and I think you've done well in choosing your new line of performance here. Let's see. Got any hobbies?
It's a six-letter word for most uncommon.
Six-letter word for most uncommon.
Weird, strange,
unusual.
Don't know. Well,
she's got a hobby. She does crossword puzzles.
She does crossword puzzles. Okay, Julie does crossword puzzles. Any other hobbies? Anybody else have a hobby?
Talk to Bob.
Bob, you got a hobby? Scuba diving, I hear, right? Oh, it says on the paper. It says you do scuba diving.
You sure that's scuba diving, not skydiving?
It's skydiving. Yeah, you do some skydiving, huh, Bob? Okay, Bob. All right. Now I understand you've got a current project. Should I look over here? You've got a current project. You've made a tape, right? Is that true?
Yeah, but we didn't bring it with us.
Don't have it. No. Don't have the tape, huh?
Rarest.
Rarest. Oh, that's the six-letter word. Okay.
Sorry about the tape.
Okay. Well, we thought we had a videotape to show you of the debutantes band, but apparently.
Watch me pull a videotape. No, never.
Well, you're a zany crew, that's for sure. Well, I guess you're going to do another number for us then, huh?
Well, I don't know about that.
Maybe if you twist our arms on it, we could persuade
well, listen, I'll tell you something. Don't want to do another number? I'm not going to wrestle around with you guys. I want clowns like you on the show. Let's get these lavaliers up. Just want to give me a hand here? Get out of here, okay? Just get out. Hey, listen to the debutantes, ladies and gentlemen. Wonderful song. Don't have any more for us. They got to go to another engagement right now on a band show. Let's get them out of here, and they have another engagement in town. They're going to go out and perform, I guess, for us, okay? Okay, the debutantes. What a group. What a bunch of wonderful people. And, of course, don't want to comply with the master of Club Genius. Right down the hole, okay? Well, let me take a look and see where I am back here with my real schedule. We're ready. Okay, we're ready to roll. Now, here is something very interesting. Don't go to it yet, gang. Here's a videotape we'd like to show with my visit to Mark Dunkelman. Let's show that videotape right now. So, my visit with Mark Dunkelman. We're here in the home of Mark Cheeseburger Dunkelman, and we want to talk to him about his outstanding autograph collection. So, Mark, let's see if anybody's home. Hey, Mark, you home?
Hi, Rudy.
Oh, there he is now. Let's go over and meet Mark Dunkelman. Mark.
Rudy.
Good to see you. All right, Gracie, this is a beautiful house you've got here.
Oh,
How do you like the, we brought our TV cameras and we want to look at your autograph collection.
Autographs. Very
Right.
good. Very good.
Okay.
You've come to the right place, I think.
Well, this is it. And of course, you notice this beautiful, that's a painting of yours too. Mark's also a noted painter.
Yes, that is an older one of mine.
All right, and here's a book. Mark, also an author. And this book here, Hardtack Regiment. Anybody interested in really severe stuff about the Civil War, get this book right here because it's totally boring. Okay, no, it's a fascinating book, but
well, yeah, you'd have to read it, I suppose.
I guess you'd have to go through something like that. I prefer just to read the reviews. So anyway, let's take a look at some of these autographs here, Mark.
Okay.
This is one of your. Now, Mark's autographs are, I understand, they're all American autographs.
That's what I've kept myself to, is just to go after Americans. I call them interesting Americans, Rudy. And that's who I write to. My letter goes, Dear so-and-so, I collect, as a hobby, I collect autographs of interesting Americans. Would you please, gee, I forgot my form letter.
That's tremendous, Mark. Okay, Mark, this looks like the former governor of Florida, Leroy Collins, another name blast from the past that I think a lot of the people out there will not recognize.
Probably not.
Oh, it's,
I don't really recognize him myself.
Well, here we are getting into better-known personalities like John Mark, there's nobody in here I've ever heard of. Let's move on here. Okay, now this guy I've heard of, Dwight D. Eisenhower, President of the United States.
Yeah.
It's
that is a photograph with a signature printed on it. That's not an autograph.
Right. I noticed this nice shot of Mamie here in the background. You've got Mamie as well. There's another Ike.
Yeah, I got Mamie.
And this appears to be Cookie Gilchrist from the Buffalo football
Bills.
team, the Buffalo Bills, and you were
Still
living
a fan.
in the Buffalo area. Well,
Yeah, still a fan of the old Bills.
Oh, that's good.
Cookie Gilchrist.
And here's the head of the Lutheran Church or something here. Let's see. Herbert Hoover, of course, and J. Edgar Hoover. Now, I understand you have a photograph of you with J. Edgar Hoover somewhere, don't you?
You're going to make me get that out, huh?
I'm going to, I think the people would like to see you, Mark. You'd like to see you at an embarrassingly early age.
Okay, look through there. See if you recognize anybody else, and I'll try to find it.
Hubert Humphrey. Here's Hubert Humphrey. Lyndon Johnson looking very, very Mr. Man in this shot here. Look at this. It's this look here. It's
LBJ.
Quite impressive. LBJ, right, our only Spanish-speaking president. Here's John Kennedy. John F. Kennedy, and it looks like a real signature. I mean, this, any of these worth money? This.
If they're real. That's
If
the
they're
big
real.
point. That's the big point. I'm not sure whether that one is or not. And there's a whole book apparently out on the fake signatures of Kennedy.
Yeah.
There's several methods of faking a signature. Secretarial, which anybody can sign it, whether it's a secretary or people they hire at the movie studios to sign these pictures of the stars. Auto pens, which was a mechanical process, and that's even been refined into something called a signasigner, which is an actual machine. You can write in messages and your signature different ways, and the secretary can just hit a button, and the machine, using a felt tip, any type of writing implement, will scribble that message. She hits another button, the other message comes out. So that's making it really tough for autograph collectors today.
So they're mixing it up on you. It's kind of like a...
It's hard to authenticate, and I've never taken my collection to a real appraiser. But I don't care if they're real or not, because I've got a picture of these so-and-sos with their signature on it, you know?
Here's one, Mark. This cheeseburger written looks like a different handwriting. This is one from Batman, Adam West. What's the story behind this here?
Batman appeared in the Civic Center at the Custom Car Show a few years back, and vendors were selling these photographs with this all printed on, and then would sign your name onto it for all the kids and myself.
The vendors?
And a chance to meet Adam West. Yes, the vendor did. And asked me how to spell cheeseburger, so I spelled it out very slowly for her on the floor of the Civic Center.
I mean, you would think that he would know how to sell that, since that's usually what he's vending. Usually,
Batman would have known how to write cheeseburger. Believe me.
And this is really interesting here. We get there you are, Mark, and is this your mom and dad and your sister?
Yeah, that's my sister Amy and my mom and dad, Irene and Harold, and J. Edgar Hoover,
the head G-man himself,
the top one. Yeah.
Top dog, and I think that...
After that, we went down and saw the shooting gallery and all the displays, the labs.
Right. Dillinger's death mask, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, this is pretty exciting. Well, let's take a look at some of this other more interesting stuff over in the other room. So let's want to take a walk in and take a look at the...
Why don't we do that?
That's what's in the script. We've got to do it. Let's go.
Okay.
Well, here we go. Well, Mark, it looks like you've just throw this trash around, huh? What is this?
Well, I just put them out so you can plunge in and take a look, see if you recognize anybody here.
Well, that's pretty recognizable. Here's this is Marlon Brando, and you would think this is probably a rather rare autograph. Didn't he punch some guy out in New York or something?
I don't remember stories about him, but I did figure it'd be a tough one, and I was rather surprised when I got it back.
Here's one, Anita Bryant. And it looks like Anita sent you some PR here.
Yeah, somehow somebody got me on her mailing list. And she sent me this, so I sent the back page here because it's got a picture of her and her most precious possession, her family.
Which is no longer...
And a phony signature. So I sent it back, and it came back with her real signature and a suggestion to read this Bible passage.
Yes, this is Phil 413. Sure that's not Phil Donahue or something like that, like on April 13th. No, I guess not.
Probably not.
But will you help me stop the militant homosexuals and stop the evil child pornography business and stop the sex and... Okay, well, okay, Anita. We get the point here. The reprehensible John Davidson. That's another...
Hey, he wishes me the best.
He wishes... Well, I guess he's not all bad, but I have hard feelings about John. He's never asked me on his show. Now, here's an interesting thing here. To Mark, in quotation marks, your amigo, Ricardo Montalban. Now, does he think that Mark is like a fake name? Is this why he's...
Quite possible.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Ricardo seems like a swell guy, and plus I understand he plays tennis with Johnny Carson, and that's
does it
okay by me.
That's
I guess.
Good. Johnny's right down the end there.
Johnny's down here. Oh yeah, here's Johnny. A real vintage shot here.
Yeah, an old vodka ad.
His hair eventually turned that entire color too.
Well, not by that process, I don't think.
I certainly hope.
I think that might be a real signature, Rudy, on that. Like I say, I'm not sure about anything.
As opposed to the pen or the...
Yeah, phony stuff.
But, let's see what else. Oh, here's a very vital one. Me.
Oh. Gee, who's that?
Me, folks. One of the non-famous guys who hopefully will be famous just by being in this photograph collection, this autograph photograph collection. Mr. Sincere, Rudy Cheeks. Well, thank you very much, and we had a great time here at Mark Dunkelman's looking at his beautiful autograph collection. This is just...
you enjoyed it, huh?
Very interesting, Mark. Very interesting, yeah.
I think it was pretty good, huh?
I'm pretty impressed, yeah.
Rudy, I'm glad about that, but I got to tell you, these are all fake signatures. I did all these last night, got a bunch of different pens out, and signed all these pictures just so I could get on your show.
Well, you did do a lot of work anyway, Mark, and I think the people out there really appreciate it. That proves it. Okay, there it is. Mark Dunkelman and his autograph collection. What a guy. Mark Dunkelman, the man, the genius, the phony. Okay, there he is, Mark Dunkelman, a very close friend of mine from the past. Anyway, it comes to my attention, by the way, that the last show, we neglected to put the name of our audio man on here. A man has been working here night and day. Here he is, John Pina, works the audio here. Let's hear it for John. John is the audio. John, you want to come out of here? Come out of the booth, or is he working? Is he working now? John Pina, he can't come out here. John Pina does the audio for this show. He's quite a fellow. We can't really get him out of here now. He's chained to that machine, and he's quite a guy. Do we have a graphic of John anywhere? A photograph of John? No, we don't. Well, I'll tell you something. I don't know why I do this show sometimes. It's very, very tiring. I'm not motivated tonight, folks. A little bit tired. Maybe you've noticed. But it's hardly worth it sometimes when you realize that we're not making any money on this show. And when... Okay, here's a message from Tom here. All right, the DeLorean Express. We'll be back in just a second. We're going to go to a commercial, okay? Thanks, Tom. This makes it all worthwhile for me. It's in my pocket, okay? It's right up here.
I love you, big dummy. I love you, big dummy. Nobody has love. Love has nobody. I love you, big dummy. Breathe deep, breathe high, breathe life. I don't breathe a lie. I love you, big dummy.
Announcing the real Girl Scouting. That's Girl Scouting? That's Girl Scouting. Really? Really! The real Girl Scouting. Now playing at your local Girl Scout Council.
We're back, and this time we're black. No, sorry, it sounds like we're not. We're still white people. But which could explain the lameness of the show. But anyway, we are now back, and we have with us our incredible guest here. You've seen him before. You've loved him before. The man, the genius, Mr. Tedium himself, petty bureaucrat, Dan Zamillo. Dan, yeah, I'm going to go hot hands. Yeah. Hey, Dan, and seems that you're wearing a hat that says Civil Defense written there in festive blue crayon. Is that what they're passing out nowadays at the Civil Defense headquarters?
Well, we're suffering budget cuts just like any other federal agency, so we're trying to make do and stay the course in civil defense.
Okay, and Dan, I'm a little bit concerned because of the nuclear threat, and I'd be interested to know right now something about the relocation plans, the state plan for relocation, for instance. What are they going to do if in case of an attack?
Well, I worked on a subcommittee to devise a plan for relocating people in case of a nuclear attack in Rhode Island. Our plan states that Rhode Islanders east of Narragansett Bay will go to Cape Cod in case of a nuclear crisis. Rhode Islanders west of Narragansett Bay, but north of East Greenwich, yet east of West Greenwich, will go to the White Mountains of New Hampshire. However, in discussions with New Hampshire officials, New Hampshire doesn't want us, so we're having a subcommittee to investigate the possibility of perhaps going to Vermont instead of New Hampshire. It's a problem right
I can understand that being a problem, Dan. Now, the state plan is one thing. There's also a large federal plan, I understand. Are you involved with that at all?
Well, I have contact with federal officials. The New York City plan basically states that odd license plates will leave on day one of the crisis, and even license plates will leave on day two of the crisis. As a matter of fact, I have a map showing high-risk areas of the U.S., and as you can see, we're in a fairly high-risk area here in Rhode Island, but you know, there's a couple of small spots where we might do okay. Of course, we have the problem with fallout, though. The fallout sort of negates the possibilities in the weeks to come. But we can survive in the bomb shelters. I mean, we're living in bomb shelters, but our agency, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, exists to make life comfortable in these bomb shelters. I, in fact, am on the toiletry subcommittee of the Federal Emergency Management Agency. And
well, let's take a look at that toilet right now, Dan, if you know what I mean. Dan is on the toiletry committee, and he's going to show us the toilets they'll be using in case of a nuclear attack.
Rudy, this is a toilet designed for use by 50 people. There are 10 rolls.
Not at one time, right?
No, individuals. 10 rolls of toilet paper in this toilet. You have to stretch it when you need to use it. These are pads, I assume, for females. There's a few of these in here. This is your toilet that you place on top right here.
You put it right on this cardboard bucket here. Wouldn't work too well in someone's
well, but of course you have your plastic liners that you put, inside the bucket. You don't just, use the bucket.
So you line the bucket. Then what do you do when you remove these plastic liners?
I guess we'll have to form another committee to think about that one.
Hey, Dan, well, I've got a pretty interesting
Yeah.
suggestion. How about forming that committee right now, if you know what I mean, Dan?
Okay.
And form that committee right out of the studio, will you please? Dan Zamillo, great guy, brilliant man, petty bureaucrat, tedious fella. Dan Zamillo, let's hear it for him. Dan, you want to unplug yourself? Great. Thank you, Dan. Dan Zamillo. What a guy. Dan Zamillo. Okay. Thanks, Dan. Thanks a lot. Whoop, there's the mic. Well, okay, 1 down, 3 to go. It's okay, folks, here. Cox Cable is ready for anything. Please? Excuse me, there's some kind of discussion around the studio here. Just want to hone in on this. We'd like to thank Dan a lot for that talk. Of course, we have to do some educational stuff here on the show, and this is what we do. We get Dan Zamillo on here, put us all to sleep, bore us to tears, okay? Well, right now, here's something that may be even more tedious to some of you out there, but I know you like the kids. Ian isn't with us tonight, unfortunately. Ian's got to get a little bit of rest, those all-night drinking bouts that Ian's into. Wild guy, Ian Tracy, will be back, though, in future weeks. But right now, we have a special feature, and it's me talking to some of the kids about Halloween, just last Sunday on Halloween. So let's roll that tape now, me talking to kids about Halloween. Okay, we're out here on Elm Street in Anytown, USA, celebrating Halloween with some of the normal kids from the normal families here in the neighborhood. So let's interview some of these kids about the very exciting Halloween. What are you guys dressed up as?
Robots.
Robots? Is that what you...
I'm a robot.
You are a robot. Okay. Jesse, what do you think? What were you last year at Halloween?
Well, I was, I forget.
You forget what you were last year. Do you remember what you were, Aaron?
Yeah. I was Dracula.
You were Dracula, were you?
I was a mummy.
You were a mummy. So you guys are into this stuff where you get all wrapped up. Can you see very good?
Yeah.
You can see pretty good? And what do you think? Are you going to be able to see your way across the street? Are you going to go out with your mom or dad? Or who are you going to go out with?
I'm going to go out with my mom.
You're going to go out with your mom this year? Both you guys are?
Yeah.
Okay, and she's going to show you across the street and all.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, well, listen, fellas. Now, there's been a problem this year. What houses do you go to? I know that they were talking about the problem with...
Yeah, we're going with our friends.
Just with your friends, because there's some concern about the people putting poison and crazy stuff like that. So you're just going to go to places you know.
Yeah.
Okay, and when are you going to carry all this candy back home in?
Bag.
Just a bag, a normal brown paper bag.
Yeah.
You guys don't have any kind of armored truck that follows you around?
No.
Okay, we're here now with Lily. And Lily, what are you dressed as this Halloween?
Annie.
Annie? Oh, yeah? What you got? Are those your real freckles?
No.
What are they?
It's makeup.
It's makeup, huh? And who put the makeup on you?
My mom.
Your mom did, huh? Can you sing some songs? Let me hear you sing like you were Annie.
I I don't want to.
You don't want to? How come?
I just don't feel like it.
Okay, now we have Jojo here. Jojo, what's that outfit you've got?
Japanese girl.
You're a Japanese girl?
Yeah.
And what, you want to hold the microphone? Is that what you want to do? Okay, now you got to hold it over here so I can talk.
Okay.
Okay, that's pretty good there. Now, Jojo, what are you gonna go around in the neighborhood? Is that where you're gonna go?
Yeah.
And what? You don't sing any songs?
No.
No? No songs for you?
Japanese don't sing songs.
And now we have Teddy here. Look down the camera, okay? Teddy, what are you dressed up as?
Army man.
An army man, kind of like G.I. Joe?
Yep.
And which house do you go to?
I go to the fence houses.
Your friends' houses, and they have, what do they have, candy for you?
Yeah.
How come they don't have that the rest of the year?
'Cause.
They're not stupid like me, right?
No.
That's you're very serious. Make a pledge now. Raise your right hand. Say, oh, no, that's right. You got the right hand. Yeah. Raise your right hand. It's left on TV. I can understand you're being confused. Now, and say, I promise.
I promise.
To brush my teeth.
To brush my teeth.
Regularly.
Regularly.
Okay, that's good, Ted. You stop. Okay, now we're here with Pam. Pam, what are you dressed up as?
A witch.
A witch, huh?
Yeah.
And Pam, who made that outfit for you?
I did.
You made it yourself, huh?
Yeah, well, my sister helped.
Your sister helped?
Yeah.
Is your sister older or younger?
Older.
Yeah? And you did a real good job. Okay, well, listen, Dusty, I can see that you're going to probably pile home more candy than anybody in the world tonight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then how long is it going to take you to eat it all?
About a day.
And what do you do if it gets dark when you're walking across the street?
Use a flashlight.
Use a flashlight, right, and blind the driver of the car, right?
No.
They'll learn. No? Oh, okay, that's just my idea, Pam. Okay, we're here now with Heidi. Heidi, what's that you're dressed as?
Smurfette.
A what?
Smurfette.
A Smurfette, huh? And where'd you get that costume?
From Toy World.
From Toy World. You didn't buy it yourself then, huh?
Nope.
Nope. And this looks pretty good. This looks like it'd be okay in the rain, too, huh?
Yep.
Right. Okay, now here's Little Dusty. Little Dusty, what's that outfit there? That's one of the more intriguing ones we've seen.
Punk rocker.
A punk rocker, huh?
Yeah.
This your kind. Do you think that these guys wear whiteface all the time?
I don't know. I just did it.
You just did it, huh?
Yeah.
How'd you do that hair?
Oh, hairspray with red stuff in it.
Are you going to have a hard time getting that out of there?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think now? Do you think you were a smart guy to do this?
No.
No, you were not. Okay, now we're here with Jane. Jane, what are you dressed as?
Modern housewife.
And Jane, who made your costume?
Let's see. DC. Not to be confused with CT.
Okay, CT. That's the creeping terror as opposed to extraterrestrial.
Yes, right. That's right.
Right. And you, where are you going to go for Halloween?
Around anybody who has anything to drink or food or whatever, you know. If they have something, I'll be there.
Okay. And who are you going to go out with?
Well, I'll probably have to go with my husband, I guess. He's going to make me.
Well, I understand that, but he might be interested in the food and drink, too, that you're going to be extorting.
Yes, that's probably true. Mm-hmm.
Boy, do those kids have fun. Boy, do those kids have fun. Okay, have we got sound here? Are we hearing anything? Oh, good. I couldn't tell. We can't hear anything in the studio here, so we're having a bit of a problem. By the way, we'd like to thank Tolchinsky Furs in Providence for this telephone that's down here. This is to symbolize the fact that we won't be taking any calls out there tonight, unless, of course, we're stuck for time. So let's move on and move along to our next guest. And I know a lot of you people probably watched the television coverage of the election last night on the local stations and the national networks. And some of you may be interested in one of the guys who runs the polls. Here's a guy who, I guess we can call him a poll cat. Guess we could anyway. But it's a fellow that ran one of the polls on one of the local TV stations here in the state of Rhode Island. And his name, Dick Teichner. Okay, Dick Teichner. Let's hear it for him. great to have you with us here, Dick. And, hey, guess you kind of blew it with that mayoral election last night, huh?
Hey, you know, I do a lot of polls around the country all year long. You miss a couple. I'm not worried. You work, hey. Somebody wins, somebody loses. What do I, you know, I'm God.
Okay, well, I understand that, you know, you poll fellas, I thought possibly that you'd, you know, be a little bit more interested, you know, in being scientifically accurate. I mean, they do present it that way.
How many coins can you flip? Right? What's going to come out? Every time 50-50. I can take my chances, okay? I'm ahead. I read the papers.
You figure it's a pretty good percentage that what you're getting there.
Look, it's, you know, hey, like I said, I missed one. Big deal. Who cares? One guy's crying, right? Big deal. A lot of other winners. I picked them, huh? Sister Violence, I had her. She was Lawson.
She was what?
She was Lawson.
Lawson?
She lost.
She lost and you picked her to lose, right?
Okay. Had her early.
Early. Oh, okay, Dick. Now, just for a little bit of background information, what is an exit poll? I think some people like to know.
What?
Exit poll. It says here, what's an exit poll? You know, they were talking about exit polls all night.
What?
An exit poll. What is an exit poll? Do you know what an exit poll is?
Yeah, what exit poll is? You know, what do I have to know, huh? That wasn't on the sheet you gave me. Come on, the other questions. How they get into this?
Well, somebody's going to give you a sheet and take away that cheap suit in a minute there. That's one of the worst things I've seen since Nixon was president. Right,
As a matter of fact, that's when I fought.
I thought so. You just get those Nixon pants, go up here to the chest, you know. Very popular in the early 70s. What's happened to the Nixon pants? I don't know, really. I'm hoping they're going to come back.
This is both ways, sans a belt and with a belt. You notice I went sans belt tonight.
Well, I want to show you right here. I got these pants here with the tie strings. You can do Nixon pants with these anytime. Take a look at it here. See, that's the way Nixon pants work. In case you kids out there missed this big trend in the early 70s, when they bounced that church. I'm missing up here tonight. Oh yeah, this show's getting too loose. Okay, Dick, how'd you get into this poll business? Let's see if we can start another line of questioning.
It was pretty simple at first. My brother Maury got me into it. He was big. He's big in Providence, as a matter of fact. He kind of gave me a tip. He said, look, I know you run a lot of the pools down at Sammy's. Come from Indiana. At Sammy's, I used to run the Kentucky Derby pool, World Series pool. He said, you got a knack for it. No, the pool, in the bar. You know, you put up the buck, you don't know who you're going to win, that sort of thing. So he gets me into it, and he says, the first one, in fact, was out this way. He goes, look, I got a thing. I go to my jewelry plant. I just take a poll of the workers. This is what threw me off the other night. The big thing. He goes down, normally Maury's right on the money, goes in, he asks all the people what they're doing, Republicans, Democrats, that sort of thing. And what he does is he takes what the survey is, and any English-speaking person, he figures has got to be a Democrat for what he hears.
Excuse me. Speaking to that.
Okay.
Am I being set up?
Hey, all right. Wait a minute, Dick. Apparently we've lost a little bit of the sound here, what you've been talking about, Dick. I don't know if that's very... Yeah, pretty good. Oh, that's good to know, because I know what Dick was saying was incredibly vital to you people out there concerned about the election. Dick, you know, I hate to say this, but I think you're an incredible phony, and I think that this is one of the worst...
I'm wrong once, and I get dumped.
Do you really?
One time.
You want to check? Want to make a search on this guy? Check for his green card. Is this guy's real name Teichner or what? Dick, you're phony.
You ask a guy named White at that station. White, the guy with the frozen head.
A lot of white guys at that station.
The stuff that, you know, it spins if you look at him wrong, that sort of thing. Ask him, he knows me.
Okay.
He stuck by me all night long.
Let's take a check on Helmet Head White there. This guy at the station, okay? Okay, well, listen, Dick, I can't say it's been a pleasure seeing you, but right now, I guess they're applauding. That means you must be leaving. So
I get
see ya.
Check.
Dick,
do I get paid?
No,
where do I go to lunch?
You don't get paid. No. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay, that was obviously fake. This is not nothing. What? The winner of the contest? Oh! Where's that envelope? Where's that envelope? This is Uncle T-Fax. No, this isn't the pizza. This is an ashtray. Where's the pizza? Who ate the pizza? Somebody ate the pizza?
Wait a minute. I won.
All right, well, listen. Uncle T-Fax, here's a nice picture. There's Pac-Man. Pac-Man right here. And
he wasn't a beetle.
I know he wasn't a beetle. And, of course, this symbolizes you winning this contest. Thank you very much. It's nice. This symbolizes you winning this contest.
It's a consolation prize. I want a pizza.
No, okay. It's a consolation prize.
I can't eat that.
Well, you could make an effort, you know what I mean? It's nice.
I lost my
lost my wellfish.
You know, look like,
How's howling?
what's a man like you with a beret like that on welfare? What this stuff here? What is this? What is that there? What is that?
It's a club I belong to.
Ah, well, you're going to belong to another club in a minute. Get me my club, will you? Get this guy out of here. Okay, Uncle T-Fac, we'll get you some pizza, all right? We'll get you some of that package. The nice stuff. It comes in the package. They sell it at the counter. Get out of here. Uncle T-Fac. What a guy. Uncle T-Fac. He's a winner. He's a winner. What a guy. Can we help it if some of our hard-working staff ate that pizza this evening, okay? Can we help it? No way. Okay, Uncle T-Fac. What a fella. The man, the genius, Uncle T-Fac. Well, it's about time to... Should we all kind of... Want to take a phone call? No? We'll take one phone call. Okay, if you want to call up Club Genius, here, where's the numbers? Here. Let me see. We got a couple of minutes on the show. Hey, we got a contract, you know what I mean? No money, but a contract. There you go. Here's the phone number right here. There we go. What can we... 943-6706, 943-6705. We'll take one quick phone call, then we're going, okay? Let's see if we can call them. Let's take a ring here. Let's take a listen here on the phone. That's where we keep the phone, folks. For you people who want to know how the professional TV studios work, that's where we keep the phone. Well, we're going to... Real quick. Okay, let's see here. 6705. Here we are. Hi. Yeah, who's this? This? What? Who's the phony who came in the studio?
That's right. The guy who claims to be Uncle T. Faye, not Uncle T. Fax. Uncle T. Faye.
Well, I guess that was Uncle T. Fax there.
No. The lady that took the call, I spelled it out for her. F-A-F-A-Y.
Just the fax, man. Just the fax. Okay, T-Faye, we'll get back to you, okay? That'll be in the mail. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about a thing. See you later, T-Faye. He's a beautiful guy. Uncle T-Faye, we'll see you later. We'll see you. We'll be back next week. Some way or another, we'll be back next week, okay? Don't call me. Don't call me. Just roll the credits. We don't care. Let's get out of here. This is no good. What a show. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. We did well, I thought, just the same. You know what I mean? Thank you very much. Oh, thank you. You're beautiful, yeah. Thank you very much. A wonderful time here this evening, yes. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, yeah. Thank you very much. You're beautiful.